Friends, good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. So we begin with we embark on chapter the letter 53 on finishing what you start. And I have an honest opinion here. I am a little divided in this chapter, so I would really want to hear your views about it. Okay, so let's begin with it. So, in life, sometimes it's more important that you see your plans through until the end than to have the perfect plan. I remember when I was in my first year of college, and so many of my classmates were doubting themselves. We studied business administration, and many weren't sure whether the degree would be exactly what they needed. My friends would constantly look at other degrees and compare what if I should get a different degree. I did none of that. So he stuck to his plans, and back then I had also no clue what I wanted to do after I graduated. I knew one thing, I had made a decision and I was committed to sticking with it until the end. It was just 4 years. I knew that I didn't want to be in a specialized field, so I didn't worry about whether my degree was perfect. I focused on studying, enjoying my time at college, and making sure I finished my degree within 4 years. Now here I am a little divided because my perception says that the kind of environment the author is in and the kind of life he is living, for him consistency or not leaving for 4 years, it doesn't matter much. He will definitely get a chance again to come back to it. Now, I put that in my scenario, thinking about a life of a small town female who has picked up a course, and this has happened with me. So, I picked up a course post my, graduation, and I left that course in between, and because I realized that that's not my field. So, I lost some money that I had put in that course, but I made a decision, say, just after 3 4 months itself, that this is not my bit and I would not want to continue over here, because continuing in something which I knew that I would not pursue for 3 years was a huge investment of time and energy from my end. And every time I approached that subject, it made me repel that subject all the more, because innately I had a conclusion that this is not me and this is not my subject. And I think 20 years from now, I think I'm away from that subject, which is technology. The computer applications. I'm still away from that subject, and I never feel like tracing back to that subject. So, what is your opinion about it? Are there times when we have to take such a harsh decision, or we stick to whatever we have, chosen, come what may?
So, yes, sir. Am I audible? Is my voice coming clear?
You're audible.
Okay. So, in my case as well, I often tell people to quit books if they are not able to read. Uh, and I think quitting is a very brave and a very important step in your life, because not everything is what you take you can pursue, and we have limited amount of life as well. तो उसको क्वालिटी के साथ जीने के लिए हमें कुछ चीजें छोड़नी पड़ती है. एंड समटाइम्स इसमें लिखा है इन द चैप्टर दैट whether you are on a wrong path or you actually want to quit. So maybe we were on a wrong path and then we quit, and then we went on a different path that was actually meant for us. तो हर चीज एकदम से. और यूजुअली व्हाट हैपेंस इन फॉर एग्जांपल इन माय केस, पेरेंट्स वर लाइक इंजीनियरिंग के बाद जॉब के बाद गवर्नमेंट जॉब. दैट्स इट. दिस इज द लाइन एवरी पेरेंट गिव यू. बट उसके बाद इंजीनियर्स फोटोग्राफर्स बन रहे हैं, इंजीनियर्स पेंटर्स बन रहे हैं, इंजीनियर्स कॉमेडी वाले बन रहे हैं. व्हाई? बिकॉज दे क्विट दैट थिंग एंड देन दे परस्यू. क्योंकि एक हर चीज एक ही इंसान सब चीज सारे इंसान एक जैसी चीजें नहीं कर सकते. So yes, it's good to quit. And Zainab is telling something.
Yeah, Zainab is also saying that I agree that it makes us the repel the subject more. And I think if you look at it from, I think this perspective shifts from scenario to scenario, country to country, and the kind of society we are in. We are talking about a society where if a girl has not married for at the age of 25, there is so much of pressure coming within the family. I'm talking about, say, might be that is not there today, but if I talk about, say, 15 years early, that has been the scenario. And I think in many households, it is still the scenario, you know. So, okay, let's read further on. Out of the people I knew who quit the degree, most became chronic quitters. This is a very important syndrome that he talks about. That one of them truly was in the wrong place. He ended up becoming a physiotherapist. Sometimes you make the wrong plan and start going in the wrong direction, and you really do need to course correct. So, which is, I think, what we did. We need to be self aware enough to realize whether we want to quit because something is hard or are on the wrong path. So I think there has to be a demarcation that either we are quitting because it is too hard, we are finding it too hard, we are not able to enough put in enough efforts, or might be we are on the wrong path. Too often we put too much weight on our decisions, which causes anxiety and overwhelm. The reality is that many things are not permanent. You can get a degree in business and end up working in art. You can have a job at a restaurant and end up as an investor. Life is long. Sometimes we pursue things that don't work out. But as long as you focus on seeing things through, you become stronger and smarter. If you do what you say, you become reliable. Uh, yes, I agree with this because this is the kind of impression and this is the kind of self affirmation that you do for that you do when you pick up something and you see it through the end. You actually affirm or give an impression to yourself that you have done something to the end and not left it in between. And that is something that builds up a layer of our character. This is something the Stoics often talked about. To them, living according to Stoic values mattered more than what you did. How you do things is what matters. Here is what Epictetus said: once you undertake to do something, stick with it and treat it as something that should be carried through. Don't pay attention to what people say, it should not influence you in any way. So, definitely, people will say many things, but yeah, we have to stick to what we want to do and what we have chosen for ourselves. Once we set our minds to doing something, we will not only have to deal with our own inner resistance, but as Epictetus said, with what people say, are you sure this is the right thing? That's something people often ask us when we want to do something new, whether that's picking a career, starting a business, getting married, pursuing a degree, traveling the world, you name it. When asked, are you sure? Many of us start doubting ourselves. Maybe the person asking the question wants to help you to think things through, or maybe they purposefully want you to doubt yourself so that you don't take an action. It doesn't matter whether people have good or bad intentions. So, yeah, I mean, this cross questioning with ourselves, that are you sure this is the right thing, and doubting ourselves, and many of us, we actually get into a doubt, and we all have us we have a story around it, that we've gone through this kind of stage. So I did not pick up teaching yoga for so long, thinking, cross questioning myself that whether that's the right thing to do or not, thinking that there are already so many good people around who are teaching, then why me, and who will come to me? So there are so when this kind of question comes across, then then you really have to go through a lot of grinning within yourself. Anyone would like to share that anything that you started? Let's take this year itself. We are sitting in the month of May, that you committed that you are starting, but now you have already left it. Let's be honest about it, and talk about it. I have the first thing. Let me go about it because I was very regular with journaling last year. This year, in my vision board and everywhere, I've written that I will be journaling every day and all. But I have not been journaling much. I go to journaling now when there is a real need and I am not making time for it. And all it needs is a 20 minutes process. So I am not making, I won't say I'm not able to make time for it. I am not making time for it. Because if I want to, taking out those 20 minutes and eliminating something which is not required, easily I can manage. So might be, committed to myself that I would do this every day almost, or at least 4 days in a week in this year, and make it a very impactful thing. But as of now, I am off it. Anyone else? Confession time. Sad Sunday morning. फादर के पास जाते ना चर्च में कन्फेशन करने के लिए. दिस इज अ कन्फेशन टाइम.
There are so many things that I wanted to do and I'm not doing. So one of them is pranayam. I started with very well. In February, I was very fine, and then I quit it just like that. And अभी तक वो वापस शुरू नहीं हुआ है. And it actually makes us grounded. जो breath की वजह से प्राणायाम बहुत focus पे थी. It was benefiting me, but इतना because of workload में रहनी थी. बहाने हैं. So I quit pranayam. Now I'll start again. Yes.
I think there are so many things that we commit ourselves, but again, I think what this chapter talks about, that if we commit ourselves, it's important to stand by that commitment, because if you commit to yourself, it reflects, and if you complete that commitment, it adds a layer of that, a strong layer to your character, that if you vouch for it, if you if you decide for it, you go for it. Zainab says, I did a 2 year diploma in pre primary and primary teaching. I left it on my last exam because if I would have that certificate, I would have chosen that profession someday, and it wasn't my calling. True. And this is, इसके लिए तो घर वालों से बहुत बहुत पिटाई पड़ती है, मतलब वर्बल. एंड मैंने ऐसा किया था मास्टर्स ऑफ कंप्यूटर एप्लीकेशंस के लिए. मतलब I had actually not left the course right in the starting. I did my classes. I was new to Delhi and I was tracing areas like Netaji Subhash Place. कभी South X में class होती थी. So I used to travel all across for these classes. I but just before, in the middle process, I just left it. I was like, if I complete this, then there would be such a huge pressure from the home that do something in computer applications, और नौकरी लग भी जाएगी कहीं. तो मुझे ये था कि मुझे ना तो ये नौकरी चाहिए. So sometimes, you choose your struggles. You don't want to keep things simple and easy. And at the same time, I see my many friends who chose a very predictable path, in the sense that they were doing computer applications, they went ahead, they got a job, and they kept on further. चाहे उनका interest हो ना हो, but so there is a kind of difference in people. Might be some people like to navigate through struggles and reach out to what they really are made for. But I don't know, I feel that I am pretty blessed that ways, that at least in this lifetime I have figured out what is the purpose of my life. So now at least when the purpose is clear, it is all a build up on that. So it's never whatever is happening in the next ones, it's going to be a build up on this one. Okay, someone saying
Yes,
something.
Sukhdeep ji wanted to share something.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, hello everyone, good morning.
Good morning, Sukhdeep ji.
So, I was saying that I want to do knee exercise, back exercise every day, which I don't do, and it's always on my waiting list. So, I don't know what I'm missing, but I'm not doing it. आपने पूछा था ना, तो उसके लिए I'm sharing.
Wonderful.
इसका आई थिंक आंसर भी हमारे पास है, विच वी वेंट थ्रू yesterday इन द योग निद्रा, दैट जब तक हम किसी भी चीज को इंटेलेक्चुअली इम्प्रेस करते हैं और सिर्फ इंटेलेक्चुअली इम्प्रेस करते हैं, उसको सबकॉन्शियसली इम्प्रेस नहीं करते हैं, तब तक वो चीज हमारे मतलब जहन में इट इज नॉट इंटीग्रेटेड इन अस. So might be what can help is that intellectually you have impressed in yourself that you want to do this, and changing that verbatim from I should do this or I need to do this to I want to do this. This is something that I learned from a healer, that when we change this language that we speak in with ourselves, so just a shift to want to actually gives us a lot of authority and gives us a lot. And and I really saw this shift happening in me. So plus subconsciously you have to create patterns. We need to create patterns around it, that um, that you are practicing it and it is helping you out. When it this plug is complete, this loop is complete, then definitely I think that's a way of forming new habits. That is what uh, the yogis used to do it, how they used to install things in the children. So you can definitely try this out and let us know that how it works for you.
सबकॉन्शियसली कैसे ऐड करना है?
सबकॉन्शियसली जैसे कल तो हमने वी प्रैक्टिस योग निद्रा, एंड थ्रू योग निद्रा वी डिड दैट. But even if you go at the level of visualization, at the level of experiencing it internally, and or you practice it, you observe the difference, and then you meditate upon that difference that is coming to you, that your knee is feeling a little stronger, the knee is feeling a little better. You meditate upon it and let it seep in much more than the surface level in you, and when that happens, it definitely uh, will come from inside instead of just forming a habit externally.
मेडिटेट कैसे करना है?
uh, जैसे हम लोग कई बार क्या करते हैं कि नी में पेन है, तो आपने अपने नी को अपने ध्यान में रखा, लेट कर बैठ कर जैसे भी. एंड देर आर मेनी वेज ऑफ डूइंग इट. नंबर वन, you concentrate upon that part of the body. You seed a mantra over there. For example, महामृत्युंजय मंत्र आपने वहाँ पे seed किया उस part को करते हुए. So that's one kind of like you are actually reaching out, because it's a living part, it's all living cells over here. So you are seeding in that, in that cellular pattern, you are seeding in that mantra, the energy of that mantra. So one is that. The other can be that awareness, how we did in your Yog Nidra yesterday, that we lie down, we completely relax ourselves, then we have visualizations, we have a sankalp in the starting of the practice. For Yog Nidra, you will find many videos as well on YouTube. So these are subtle practices that can really help us, and probably we should also apply that for journaling and Palak for pranayam. So try करिए सुखदीप जी, and definitely. And Rumit ji saying join शेर सिंह sir sessions. शेर सिंह sir I think हफ्ते में 3 दिन उनका session होता है morning time पे. So try and join that. Otherwise just start small. Go to YouTube, find out knee exercises and practice for 10 minutes. And don't target for big videos कि 1 घंटे का वीडियो करना है. Go for 10 minutes. Create an opening. Once the opening creates, so I'll give you an example. Very interesting thing happened. I am married since now, I think 17 years. Okay. Yeah, 17 years I am married now. I have been practicing since the day when I landed in this home. Okay. So 2004 is when I started practicing. 2009 is when I got married. Since then, I have been, telling everyone practice yoga, band baja barat ke saath mein practice yoga, but nobody did. Now, off lately, one of my practitioners, so off lately, my father-in-law has been very active with his walks and everything, and he has picked it up. I have seen this happening for the first time, and like he goes for a walk. He used to go for a walk. It's been a year now. That day he could not go for a walk, and he opened up the mat in the home and he started practicing yoga. and I was like really excited to see that. And I went and I said, I need to click pictures and videos of you. And he was like, oh, let me do some nice asanas, the tough ones, and then you click me. And then he started doing everything in a wrong way, but I did not object anything because right now he has an opening towards the subject. Now if I load it up with the technicalities, alignment, and this and that, at his age, what he should do, what he should not do, it would create a lot of obstruction about the opening, the that he has created. But see, it took me actually, somewhere, whatever we do and whatever we practice, it has a ripple effect on our surroundings, said and unsaid. And it took 16 years for him to get on the mat, a mat which was always there, a practitioner who was always around, but somewhere kahin na kahin wo change aayega. So just start with it, and you will create an opening with it. And now I'm sure that when he finds that this is much more than what he is doing on the mat, and it's actually helping him out, so I'm sure that he will have more charm towards going that way. तो बस शुरू कर दीजिए सुखदीप जी, सोचिएगा बाद में, जस्ट स्टार्ट. Okay, so what matters is that you don't let people influence you. If you want to do something and you know it's the right thing to do, go for it. Finish what you start. As long as you're not harming others or ourselves, we can pursue anything we want. Just make sure you carry through your plans. When you do that consistently, you can truly rely on yourself. After all, you know that you will do what you say and you can trust yourself. And I think building up this trust with ourselves, this is so important, because if this becomes much and much stronger, then our reliance on the external world really goes down, and we form a different bond with ourselves. So we are a different person. बोलते हैं ना, हमारा अपने साथ के साथ एक रिश्ता कैसा है, that really matters.
रुचि,
जी,
चैप्टर कौन से पढ़ते थे?
this is chapter number 53, letter 53. So now we move to letter 54. Anyone would like to share anything on letter 53, on finishing what you start? Anything that you have done and that has really helped you build up a good relationship with yourself?
Yes. Am I audible?
Yes, Shreyaji.
Okay, good. First of all, good morning.
Good morning.
Actually, due to some to connect, a network बीच में आ रहा जा रहा है. So, just I want to share that कि whatever we start, we must finish it. Everywhere it is said, but it depends upon man to man. And what my take on this this particular topic is that we must go. We must continue with our values, and what belongs to us will remain with us, and what doesn't belong to us, it will left behind. ज़रूरी नहीं है हम जो स्टार्ट करते हैं वो ख़त्म भी करें. कई बार जैसे आपने बताया जर्नलिंग का, एवरी टाइम फॉर लास्ट 5-6 years I am just I always commit myself that I will do journaling, journaling से ये होता है, journaling से वो होता है, but every time I failed. So then I ask myself कि ठीक है, take it easy, it's life, not a war, we have to win. So at the end we must remind ourselves that it's a life, take it easy, it's not a war कि हमें जीतना ही है. और जीतने के बाद में भी तो I read somewhere that we must focus to establish peace, not to make wars. तो जीवन में मन में आपकी शांति होनी चाहिए, चाहे कैसे भी हो. और once you keep on moving, so then you are winning also. So this is from my side. Thank you.
Thank you, Jayji. This is very, very, very beautiful that you shared that. Take it easy. Life is not a war. It has to be. हर जंग जीतनी नहीं है. So अगर कुछ चीजें छूट भी रही हैं, so let it go, and whatever is there, the peace is what really matters the most. So thank you for sharing. Okay, now we move to letter 54 on shaping your future. How do you feel about your life right now? Forget about everything that's going on in the world. Look at the personal things that matter to you. For most of us, it's our character, consistency, happiness, health, those kind of things. The things we have power over. Are those things better today compared to a year ago? If they aren't better, are they at least the same? If not, I bet there is some area in your mind that's goning at you through quiet times. Before I got on this path of continuous improvement and love of wisdom, I had many moments where I thought, what am I doing in my life? Not in a career or success type of way. I don't think about accomplishing any big goal or something like that. I often had this feeling that I wasn't getting the most of my mind and body. All that passive living made my life stagnant. And then I started to extrapolate my life. As Epictetus said, there is no need to consult astrologers to predict the future. You can simply look at your actions today and look at the common results you get. If you never learn new things, you won't be any smarter in a year. If you never challenge yourself physically, you won't be any stronger in a year. These are the only things that are within your control. That's why worrying about things like the economy or geopolitics is fruitless. Epictetus said that the overall future of the world is not something we control and therefore it should be nothing to us. However, our actions should be everything to us. By changing your actions today, you can shape your tomorrow. Here is what I did to make the change. I started to read 2 books a week for 3 years. I started to lift weights and run consistently. I started writing books and creating courses. I didn't focus on external goals like how much money I earned or whether I had the perfect beach body. Now, this is so actually, we do not, your present is a mirror of your future. It's a mirror of our future. And if you have read this book called Slight Edge, I don't remember the name of the author, The Slight Edge. That's a book that I read many years back. That's also a very powerful book, and it says that we are the wheel, जो एक व्हील है वो चक्का जो है वो चलने से पहले उसमें एक मिनिमम अमाउंट ऑफ एफर्ट चाहिए. द प्रॉब्लम इज दैट हम वो एफर्ट, अगर इतना एफर्ट चाहिए तो हम यहाँ तक पहुँचते ही उसको we disconnect from it and we let it go. So if you have remembered, yes sir, yes, if you remember the movie The Karate Kid, where the trainer asks this child to take up that cloth and put it over on that loop again and again, again and again, and the child is frustrated, why am I doing this, and he leaves the trainer, and then he comes back because he knows that he cannot get anyone better, and he does that again and again, again and again, again and again for continuous number of days. And then the child realizes that it's actually seeding in that habit of doing that action repeatedly, repeatedly, and repeatedly without thinking about it, without waiting for the result, or without waiting, without waiting to reach the finish line, but being in the present, committing yourself completely in the present, and doing that boring task again and again, again and again. So here boredom becomes very fascinating. And आज की डेट में तो मुझे लगता है boredom is a luxury. कोई अगर बोर हो रहा है और एक ही काम कर रहा है बार बार, I think it's quite a luxury, which is not with everyone. So uh, so yeah, this book Slight Edge actually talks about that if we keep doing on that action again and again, there is a cumulative deposit which is happening. It's only when you reach that threshold when now the wheel starts spinning, and now when the wheel starts spinning, your efforts are not in making the wheel spin, but it will enhance. Now it will be the multiplication effect, it will not be the addition effect. Now the wheel will start your effort, the same effort, it will actually multiply the results. So we just have to be patient and considerate and show up consistently for that time till we reach, and then one cannot stop the wheel. It is unstoppable. So something someone, okay, Aradhana ji says, I heard a quote, when you feel like quitting, think about why you started. It also helps us keep going. Absolutely. If you go back to it and so this decision of starting something was also taken by us only. So if we honor that, that person in us who took that decision and go, and complete that, so definitely it helps you continue. If really it is good for you, then definitely it will get you back on the track. Okay, Sher Singh sir, let's take the selfie as you suggested. So
Yeah.
everyone, I would request if you can please come on the video. Let's take a quick selfie together.
Yes, good morning, everyone. I request switch on the camera. Ready, everyone. Sanjay sir, you are looking well.
He is doing pranayam outside.
You are looking still in some mountain. Ready,
Yeah,
everyone.
looks like.
Done. Thank you. Yes.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Over to Vijay.
Okay. Okay, so bites from your life. One thing that you do, even if it is boring, but you do it every single day. Anything that comes to you. That is now, you started doing it and now it has become a part of you and you do it every single day. Or you do it very consistently. Water flossing. Okay. What is water flossing, Mrs. Zainab? It is a flossing process, the dental process that you're saying. Okay, Sher Singh sir. Yes, with device. Okay. I have recently started with oil pulling and I made it a regular thing. शेर सिंह says, शेर सिंह सर आप बोल रहे हैं योगा. अब मेरे केस में so one thing that I started now, I don't need to make time for it. My body starts. Sukhdeep ji says sleeping. Okay, nice, wonderful. ये भी ज़रूरी है. Having good rest is also important. So that thing is, without any efforts, that it happens to me. And now it's like my muscular memory has that, and that is giving food outside to the dogs. So जब रात में यहाँ पर session हो रहा होता है, that's my time to go out because those children are waiting outside. So now it is something that happens automatically. I don't have to think, I don't have to remind myself. It has become a part of me now. अच्छा, क्या बोल रहे हैं? Eating. Okay. I couldn't find anything boring. Sir, you are such an interesting person. You make everything interesting. Eating. Okay. Yeah, eating is something cannot be boring ever. Okay, so let's proceed. When you do things that improve yourself, it's only a matter of time before your entire life changes. But here is the key if you want to make a change. When you are on a journey, 99% of time you feel like there is no progress. You just keep going at it, you learn, work at your job, exercise, and you will probably feel tired at the end of the day. That's the feeling of a good day's work. That's the feeling you should cherish. It's a sign that you are moving forward instead of getting frustrated because you are not seeing any big progress from day to day. Look at how you feel at the end of the day. So it's like, taking one moment at a time, taking one day at a time. So when we do things that we really want to do, so the kind of feeling that we have at the end of the day, um, also, with AI coming in, there is so much to learn for everyone because, AI has not left any field. And I think it is an important thing for everyone to, uh, uh, learn about, understand about the different tools and everything. So you'll realize that when we learn something any day, any single day, whenever we put ourselves through the process of learning something, it comes in an unsaid way, the kind of happiness that is there, or the kind of youthfulness in the mental attitude that comes up, because learning always makes us younger. Learning never lets us become old. So learning new things and never child. So, and also, like Shay Singh sir says that he practices yoga every day. When you practice or you do any form of exercise, whatever you are committed to, the kind of sleep that is there at the end of the day, it is a very peaceful sleep, because the body is tired, but the mind is contented, the heart is contented, and the peaceful sleep doesn't just come from the tired body. The peace in the sleep actually comes from the contentment in the heart, and that's something that you have done for yourself, and you have stood by it. So, if you can't go to get to sleep, worrying and feeling bad because your life is stagnant, it's time to make a change. But when you are in bed and you are tired because you squeezed the most out of your day, you are on your path of shaping your future. You're becoming smarter, better, and stronger. So, anything that we have plotted, because we are, it's a good reminder in the, say the fifth month of the year, when we are just a month away from half of the year getting completed, to remind ourselves to stick to the goals that we have planned for this year, and go back to something. In my case, it is journaling, and start practicing it again without thinking much about that 4 महीने तो निकल गए, तो अब तो विजन बोर्ड से नहीं, मतलब अब तो हो ही गया इसका, ये तो अब तो क्या ही करने का फायदा है. It doesn't matter. The idea is that today is a day. Yesterday was yesterday, it is gone, and our future, our next day depends on what we do today. So let's recommit to it and start it in a better way. All right. Any reflections from anyone on shaping your future? Letter 53, 54, and also letter 53. Anything that you would like to restart or recommit yourself to, you uh, that you thought and you committed, you promised yourself. Sukhdeep ji, knee exercises. Anyone else?
Yeah. Yeah.
I think if time will allow, I mean, I left self defense training a year ago. Want to restart? Wow, wonderful. That's really
Yes,
nice, Zainab.
so nice. Just I want to share. I yesterday Fiji in Hyderabad. तो एक्चुअली मैं बुक रीडिंग, मैं ज़्यादा बुक पढ़ने में बिलीव नहीं करता, बट एक को बार बार मेरा थोड़ा हैबिट है. रूमी सर ने कहा कि जैसे वो हम गन्ने का जूस निकालते हैं, अगेन एंड अगेन इट पासेस थ्रू एंड देन so always I tried. So always I try to read the book again and again, and I want that each line or each para of the book will just get into in my subconscious mind. So I'm compelled to take action. But ये habit क्या है, छूट जाए. तो I want to just start this practice. ये मतलब हमारा डे टू डे लाइफ का हासिल है, इसमें छूट जाती है. So whenever I just got awareness, yes, अभी तो start करना है, so I will start it. And for me, I always tell myself, always be kind, be humble, be polite. So kind to ourselves, because
True.
when we are kind to ourselves, then we can start and do anything. But the moment we are not kind, like we are harsh, like I said earlier, that life is not a war. Life is a life. We must focus to live. die. ठीक है, सभी लोग, we are all human and it happens. And because it happens, that's called life. So yes, I will just try to reread my old books this time. Thank you.
Even I enjoy reading the previously read books because the book which meant something to us few years back, it would mean something else to us now. It would have a different kind of, so every perception or every word or everything that it is reflecting, it will go through a transformation because we have gone through a change. We have changed from what we were 2 days before and to what we are now. So every experience, every day is a new experience. So even I enjoy the process of rereading the books. It gives me a lot of satisfaction, and also that feeling of going back to your movie that you really like, and every time you explore something new in that movie. So yeah, thank you for sharing. Okay, then. So, friends, I think we can close. And thank you so much, everyone, for joining in. If you have any reflections, please share it on the group. And look forward to the next community reading. And once again, a lot of gratitude to TBF for installing these amazing sessions, great practices, which actually help us come back to home and do things for ourselves. So, thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Wonderful session. Thank you, everyone. See you. Yes, Urmi sir, you. Okay, please and walk. So thank you.
Thank you, Ruchi. Thank you, Ruchi.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Ruchi ji.
Tomorrow evening. Bye.